Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and it's Merry Christmas to you all. I'm so excited to be back here. See, my face is glammed by me. I hope I did a good job and my face has healed. Thank you to everyone who tried to reach out to me. My face is healed. The boy's hand that got burnt is completely healed. We're just waiting for the few dots that is left on it to turn back to its skin color. And another thing is that the car is back. Like, I'm so excited. When I saw the car, I didn't even believe it. You know this Yoruba proverb that they say Ile Oba Tojo Ewa lo Busi. Honestly, that is the exact story of the car. The car is back and better. The color is tapping. I can remember that I was an advocate of not repainting the car because I just felt like it was a good hideout. I don't know why I thought I needed that, but honestly the car is back and better and I'm loving it. I feel like driving it everywhere. It had smoke smell for a while, but it's fine now. And congratulations for everyone celebrating with Jesus. A little baby was born so many years ago, and today we're celebrating in remembrance of what that little baby did for us, and by coming into the world to save us from all of our sins and to redeem us back to life with God. So I figured that if today is Christmas, what better day to discuss or to talk about my birthing story? I mean, baby Jesus was born today. So I got pregnant. I always try to tell myself that I know, but I'm not sure now if I actually do know. But I know it should be around November or December 2016. And then of course, by June, July, people who did not know, all they know is they can see big stomach. Everyone was expecting a baby. And I think in June, in May, a cousin of mine had a baby. And, I started looking forward to having my own baby, even though I knew that it wasn't yet time. And then I think in July, another friend had a baby, both girls. And although I already knew that I was going to have a girl at the time, I don't know, I think somehow I was hoping for a miracle because my husband wanted a girl, I wanted a boy. So, and I think that was just born out of the fact that my mom had 3 girls and no boy. So I wanted to be the first person to break that jinx of having girls. Well, it didn't happen. So in July, my husband got, I think, a leave to stay home with me. He was home for almost like 2 months. And honestly, I wish he did not get that leave because every day from July, every day it was just talks about having the baby. But there was something in my heart. I wanted to have my baby on a Sunday. I don't know why. But I just told myself that Sunday was a good day to have a baby. So every time we enter Friday, we enter a weekend. So it's Friday, it's Saturday. And Sunday morning, I don't feel weird. I don't feel like the baby's about to come. I just tell everyone, okay, so it's next week again. And this was really, really getting on everyone's nerves, especially my husband. It was really getting on his nerves because it felt just, what do you know? Just come and go and have this baby, Jerry. So I just kept doing that over and over. So in August, when we entered August was what's it called? A convention in Agape. And my sisters had to go for the convention because they're in the choir. They went for a rehearsal house. It would not be fair for them not to go. But I knew in my heart that I wanted to have my baby on Sunday. So I was looking forward to the following Sunday, like after the convention, the Sunday for the Thanksgiving. And incidentally, the Friday before that was when, according to my medical records, I clocked 40 weeks. So I got to the hospital for my antenatal. And then after waiting in line for so long, because I registered in state hospital, After speaking to my doctor and he examined me, he told me, Madam, I'm going to have to give you another 1 week. So I said, okay, how about I take these things into my hands? I don't know what gave me the impression that I could do that, but well, I worked something on my doctor and it worked for me. I kind of threatened him. So I told him that, sir, if I go away from here, as I leave, like on my way before I get to the house, I'm going to stop by a pharmacy and I'm going to buy castor oil. Because I heard this gist about castor oil that if you want to fall into labor and labor is not coming, like you've passed your due date and labor is not coming, that you can drink castor oil and it will just do the magic for you. But I know there's a downside to drinking castor oil. But at that point, the only thing that was on my mind was threaten this guy so that at least he will make you just wait and then he will probably induce you or something. So I told him that I was going to buy 5 liters. I said I was going to buy 5 liters worth of castor oil and I was going to put a straw in it and I was going to drink the whole thing. And then I will go to Faji Park and do a U-turn. I'll come back to the hospital and I'm sure that by then I will be in full-blown labor. The guy just called in the nurse and said, please put her for admission. Like, it worked. Now, mind you, it wasn't like I had the mind to do that. Or did I? I can't even remember. Maybe I actually thought I was going to do that or not. I can't remember. But I didn't have my bags packed. Okay, no, I had it packed at home. I didn't bring it with me to the hospital. So the nurse took me to the antenatal ward. I'm not sure if that's what it's called. That's where they prep people who are about to go into labor, people who are already in labor or something. I don't know. So they were about to put what's it called? That thing they used to pass drip. I don't know what it's called. I think I do, but I've forgotten. Okay, so I had my baby 2 years ago. I should not still be having this selective amnesia. I can't remember. So they were about to pass it into my hand to await the next step from the doctor. So I told them, because my mom works in the same hospital, so I told them that it would not be fair. No one knows I'm here. No one knows that I'm going to be on admission. Everyone just thought that I was going for antenatal and then I was going to be back home. So I said, let me just call my mom. Let me tell her what's up. So I walked. It was a very long walk to her office and I told her about it. So she followed me back and said, okay, if that is what you want to do, I support you. So let's go see the doctor and see how it's gonna go down. Okay, so I'll probably do this the video about how I discovered that I had low blood counts. I'll do it next. It will be the next video after this one. But the deal was I had low blood counts before then. I think I discovered when my pregnancy was about 6 months old. So I only had 3 months to try to rectify the situation, but nothing I did worked. So when the doctor came and he checked my file, the consultant, I think, and he checked my file, it said that they had to do the test again. And my mom took my blood immediately, went to run the test, and came back with very low. I think it was on 26 or something. So, and I was supposed to have at least 30 before they could even do anything, before they could even touch me. So the doctor decided that I should be transfused. And well, being transfused was not a biggie. My mom just volunteered immediately. And in the middle of all of this, I'd called my husband to bring my bag that was already packed. So he brought it to the hospital and he was, of course, just rolling around, waiting on what was going to happen, what they were going to say, what he would need to bring and all of that. So my mom very generously donated blood for me, which she was not supposed to do because she's about 60, almost 60 then. So she was not supposed to do that, but she couldn't. I think I'll get to that. She could not even imagine me getting blood from any other person. I don't know. She has something with the quality of blood. So my mom donated blood for me, and I think I started taking the blood from that Friday. Even though I kicked against it, I'm like, I'm fine. It wasn't like I was feeling dizzy. I was feeling anyhow. I was convinced that I was fine. Like, and I was trying to convince. I can't believe I did that. I was trying to convince my doctors that I was fine and they should just leave me alone and let me have the baby. But as fate will have it, I had to take the blood, so I took the blood. And after taking that blood, the doctor that was attached to me, not the consultant now, the main doctor that was really attending to me, did not tell me that the consultant actually wanted me to have 2 pints of blood. He only said, but I think he told my mom, I'm not sure. So I think my mom was hoping that 1 pint was going to be enough. So I took the blood. I think I finished it around very early in the morning on Saturday. And then the doctor came back and said, the consultant said no, that if I do not take the 2, that he was not going to touch me. They were not even going to induce me, not to talk of me having the baby. So I did not have a choice. Very, very reluctantly, I agreed to take the second one. And that was where my mom's drama started from, because they just went to the blood bank and got 1 bag of blood and they brought it to me. And my mom complained from the very start of me taking that blood till the very end of it. See the quality of blood. Only God knows who gave them this one. Only blah 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 blah. She complained about the quality of blood. She complained about the color. She complained about the thickness. She complained about I've never seen someone so obsessed with blood. I know you work with blood, but come on, it shouldn't be this bad. She complained over and over again. At some point, I thought she was going to stop the blood. I'm probably going to get a more quality one, because she just kept complaining. She would not shut up about it. Like, she would just look up and say, I'm like, Mommy, it's blood. It's someone's blood. It's supposed to save my life. Calm down. So I took 2 pints of blood, and I think the second one was done like in the afternoon of Saturday. My sisters were still in church in Akure. I was in Ado. My husband was around. He was, I'm not even sure if he ate. I don't think he did. I just knew that he would pop up once in a while to ask me how I was doing. So the main drama for the birthing started that Saturday afternoon. So immediately I finished taking the blood, I think they went to check my PCV again. I'm not sure. So once the blood was done, it was time for me to be induced. Drama. The doctor came. And me, I'm the kind of person that I would ask questions. No matter what it is you want to do to me, you want to rub my head, I will ask questions. So the doctor came with something that looked like a giant stapler and some catheter with some bags. I'd already read about all the different ways for induction. So the moment he came in with the catheter, I knew what he was going to do. But I don't know, something just did not register in my mind that the giant stapler was going to go into my vagina. No, that did not register. So they prepped me, they prepped the whole place, covered the whole place up, told my mom to step back. Then there was this nurse beside me on this side and the doctor was on this side. My legs were up and they kind of screened me off. So I was wondering what he was going to do. So the first thing I felt was a finger. I'm like, oh, bad. And then next thing I felt was something really cold. So I asked him, what's that? And he showed me. And that was the beginning of panic. So I was trying so hard to hold myself. Like, I'm like, this should be easy. I should be able to do this. So he inserted, the thing is, the stapler, the way it works is, I don't know why I'm calling it stapler, but that's what it looks like to me. He's supposed to hold it together and then put it inside my vagina, like up until it almost reaches the uterus, and release it so that it opens up the whole place so that it can fix the catheter to my uterus. It did not go halfway. I practically screamed my brain out. Like, I was I was sure that I was going to die. It was so painful. Like, I've never felt, have I ever, okay, yes, I felt something that painful before, but this one was just on another level. I've removed 2 teeth, but it was painful. I screamed so much that people ran from, like, nurses ran from other wards, and they were like, kilo shele. One woman came to me and said, can you call the thing that some women will do and nobody will even know, and you're screaming like this. I would not lie, I was ashamed of myself. Like, I was so full of shame that I told myself that until this baby comes out, no one is going to hear a word from me. Like, that bad. I was filled, like, especially what the woman said, filled me with so much shame. I'm like, okay, no problem. So the doctor said if it's unbearable, that I should not worry. He was just going to use the tablet. So he got the tablet and he used his fingers to push it in as far as he could. And we waited. So, proper drama. Okay, no, I think that was the end of drama, because I kept my own promise that I made to myself. Even my husband came and was like, why did you shout that much? Can you come? It was so loud. Why? Is it that painful? Can't you hold it? I was just looking at him like, brother, God will not allow you to have hold that there will be choking giant stapler inside.